What's your process and the paper's process for ensuring that you're still getting the most accurate information out there as timely as possible?
I'm Randy Stevenson, and I'm the executive producer of the San Antonio Express News. I think what I want people to know about the digital team in particular, who, we're the ones that run expressnews.com. We are just as much journalists as everybody else in that newsroom. Our job is just to take a lot of that great journalism that's written by, the reporters and the editors and the editorial board and get it out to people. So we're sort of, I think of my team as advocates for the journalism that is coming out of the rest of the newsroom. We're the ones that, even if you don't subscribe, maybe you follow us on Facebook, or maybe you follow us on Instagram, or you sign up for one of our newsletters. That's all the digital team. So our job is basically to take those great stories and those headlines and pump them out to the world so that people in San Antonio can sample the work from the rest of the newsroom. Being first is great, but it's not our number one priority. Accuracy is our number one priority. So, when news is coming at you fast, you take a breath, you figure out how you're going to cover it. If in the case of a reporter, you're putting it on paper, and then we have checks and balances in the newsroom for situations like this. So you're not gonna have one editor look at a story. You're gonna have one or two editors look at a story, and then you're gonna have your digital producer write a headline. You're making sure your social editor has her Facebook text accurate before she posts it. So it's kind of a group effort. I think the more collaboration, the better. The more minds you have on a story, a lead, a headline, the more accurate, the more well-rounded it's gonna be. I think our newspaper and our website differ from TV and radio because you get stories in different formats and at different lengths and by dozens of different bylines. So you can have a breaking news story by Taylor Petaway that's 3 sentences, or you can have a 3,000-word investigation by Marina Riker that took 6 months to scrape data and report out, and everything in between. You get your hard news, your breaking news, and then you get your columns and a little bit of opinion, and you get some voice. You can get a range of content that I think if you were just listening to radio or just watching TV, maybe you wouldn't get. The other thing that I want readers to know is we have fun stuff. Like, we're not all doom and gloom. It's not just breaking news. Of course, one of our jobs is to hold government officials accountable and cover school board meetings and things like that. But we also have really great gardening content. We have fun real estate stories. We have a food truck guide. We have a brewery guide. It's important because what makes up a community is not just breaking news and crime and mayhem and city government. We're so much more. We have yards. We have plants that need maintaining. I mentioned the garden columns. We are trying to buy and sell houses. I mentioned real estate. We are, everybody in our newsroom lives here, eats here, works here, sends their kids to school here. So, you can't come to the homepage of Express News and just have hard news. It has to be a mix because your life is not just hard news. Your life is, where are you going to dinner? Where are you going to send your kids to school? What kind of IPA are you drinking on Sunday afternoon? And we have all of that.